Hello, my pretties. This is Shadow the Lion Queen here, and welcome to episode 397 of Shadows and Pretties. And today we are going to be talking about the sequel to 2018 Halloween movie called Halloween Kills. This one was, pretty much came out sometime in 2021. That's when COVID restrictions started lifting. So basically, it was delayed, like it was supposed to be, made sometime in I released in 2020, but due to the COVID pandemic, they had to push it back. So, anyways, Halloween Kills is a pretty interesting movie. It's just as good as Halloween 2018. So, basically, I'm going to talk about the plot of this movie in case if you guys have not seen this movie yet, or for those who have not seen it in a long time. Basically, the plot takes place on Halloween night of 2018 after being stabbed and left to die by Dr. Ranbir Sartan. Hawkins is found by Cameron Elam, who calls an ambulance, and Hawkins regrets allowing Michael to live and vows to kill him. So, in the flashback to the same night 40 years ago, a rookie police officer named Frank Hawkins accidentally shoots his partner dead while trying to save him from Michael Myers. Hawkins also prevents Dr. Samuel Loomis from executing Michael, who had surrendered to police outside his home. So, meanwhile, at the local bar 40 years later, Tommy Doyle commemorates the 40th anniversary of Michael's capture, along with the fellow survivors, Marin Chambers, Lindsay Wallace, and Cameron's father, Lennon Allen, for having each survived the encounter with Michael in 1978. So, meanwhile, Laurie Strode and her daughter Karen and her granddaughter Allison are taken to Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, where Laurie undergoes emergency surgery. Firefighters responding to Laurie's burning house encounter Michael, who slaughters them with their own equipment. Michael attacks and kills Laurie's neighbor Phil and critically injures his wife Sandra before walking back to Haddonfield. So Tommy, Marin, Lindsay, and Looney learn of Michael's killing spree through an emergency alert. Tommy forms a mob of vengeful Haddonfield residents to hunt down and kill Michael. So Karen is informed that Michael is still alive and withholds that information from Laurie to allow her to recover. So while Allison reconciles with Cameron, her ex-boyfriend, and joins Tommy's mob of avenge of her own father's death. So meanwhile, warning the Haddonfield community to stay inside their houses, Marin and Bar, our patrons, Vanessa and Marcus, get killed by Michael. So Lindsay escapes and is found alive by Tommy, Looney, Allison, and Cameron. The group map out Michael's path and his victims' locations to deduce that he was heading towards his childhood home. Tommy takes Lindsay to the hospital and reunites with former Haddonfield Sheriff Light Brackett, whose daughter Annie was killed in 1978, and informs Laurie about Michael's survival across town. And Michael murders the current owners of his Big John and Little John as Laurie prepares to leave from the hospital. So Lance Trevoy, a fugitive convict from Smith's Grove psychiatric hospital, who escaped alongside Michael when their bus crashed, arrives and is mistaken for Michael. So Tommy's mom pursues him through the hospital before Karen realizes that he's not Michael, and despite her attempts to claim the mob and help Lance, he jumps out of a window to his death. So Laurie urges Karen to work with Tommy and Brackett to hunt Michael down. So elsewhere, Looney enters Michael's home and alone and gets killed. Allison and Cameron rush inside to find his corpse before being attacked by Michael, who murders Cameron. As Michael prepares to kill Allison, Karen appears and stabs him in the back with a pitchfork, steals his mask, and taunts him to follow her. She leads Michael into Tommy's mob, who seemingly kill him. When the mob drops their guard, believing Michael dead, he is awakened and massacres the entire mob, including Tommy and Brackett. So back at the Myers house, Karen sees a vision of a young Michael in Judith Myers' old bedroom, goes upstairs to investigate, and Michael appears and stabs Karen to death as Laurie stares out of her hospital room, and that's pretty much how the movie ends. Now, I definitely do have to say is that it is a really awesome story. I personally really enjoy this a whole lot. Like, this the filming, started sometime in 2019, and it was just before the pandemic began. So yeah, I definitely do have to say is that it is a really good movie. I personally really like the 2018 Halloween, but this one was just as good. I definitely do have to say it's really well done. I personally really like this part of the Halloween movie, so I definitely do have to say is this is a really interesting concept and stuff. I personally really like that it's, a, a sequel to 2018 Halloween movie, and I mean the gore is pretty good and deaths were pretty good and the storyline was just amazing. Like really well done. And I mean, when I first saw this movie, I was like, my god, it's just as good as the other Halloween movies I've seen. You know, it's just a really good film. I personally really like this film, and we do get to see, Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie, which is awesome. She's like the star of Halloween movies. So, this film, I definitely do have to say, if you're into Halloween or horror movies in general, you definitely got to check out this movie. It is a really good film. You will not be disappointed. You definitely would really enjoy this. So, I guess with that being said and that being the case, like I'm always going to say, this is just simply my own personal opinion, and if you disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. So, as always, this movie is just really good. I personally really enjoyed it. I mean, if you're into horror like I am, or if you're into, horror movies, or if you like the Halloween series, then you gotta really check out this movie if you haven't. It's really good. So, I definitely do have to say it's just a really good film. I personally really enjoyed it a whole lot. I thought it was really neat, well done. I personally really thought this was enjoyable and really nice. It's a really nice movie. So, I guess with that being said, I mean, if you have not seen the 2018 Halloween movie, you really have to go see that one. And if you've not seen this movie yet, you really do have to see this one because this one is just really good. I personally really liked it, and it's just a really well made film. I personally do have to say it's enjoyable. You will definitely not be disappointed once you see this. It's just a really good film. So, I guess with that being said, and with that being the case, I am going to sit here and say this is simply my own personal opinion. And yeah, as always, what did you guys personally think of this movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what you have done personally to help make this movie a lot better? Feel free to let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm Shadow the Lion Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. As always, if you want to go follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on Twitter, follow me on DeviantArt, and follow me on my backup channel known as Miss Dark Shigo, as links to those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow me on those. Yeah, as always, that's pretty much all I have to really say, but if I'm missing something, please let me know, and that's really don't all I have to really say. So I guess with that being said, I'll be catching you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, I will see you all next time.